the moment in time when an athlete realizes that their goal is achieved is the most incredible feeling there is.
Dropped down under Olympic record pace, and Ottenbrite of Canada has put Nagasaki away, but she's going to have to deal with Susan Rapp.
It's been more than 25 years since Whitby's Ann Ottenbrite sent the country into a state of bliss with her performance at the Olympic Games. That trio of medals in the pool in Los Angeles in 1984 still feels fresh to this accomplished athlete.
My husband had a surprise party for me last year on the date that I won. At the same time, everybody arrived at 6 p.m. On July 29th. So it was actually threw me right back. You know, you're outside on the pool deck, you smell the chlorine from our pool. It was wonderful, but time does not ease the memories at all.
Now, just as in the early 1980s, Ann can be found poolside. But it wasn't always that way. It was trial and error until Ann Ottenbrite found a sport that went swimmingly.
After watching the '76 Olympics, I became obsessed with the idea of winning a gold medal at Olympics. I did figure skating, and I did tennis, and those were the sports my parents were more interested in than competitive swimming. But neither grace nor hand-eye coordination were going to be in the cards for me. Luckily, when I found swimming, it happened really quick, and I was madly crazy in love with it.
By 1982, Ann was named the country's top female swimmer, claimed gold and silver at the Commonwealth Games, and had the Olympics in sight. However, a freak accident leading up to the Canadian trials left her spot on the team in doubt.
I went through a whole process almost of mourning when I dislocated my knee because it was so close to Olympic trials. In my process of training in those next couple of weeks, I came to the realization that if it wasn't meant to be for 84, then it would just have to wait to 88, and I was restructuring my goals and redoing my 5-year plan yet again.
Despite the grumblings of some coaches, Ann Ottenbrite was included in the gifted Swim Canada team without competing at qualifiers. It's the first time that exception has been made, and it hasn't happened since. History was about to be made, with or without the Soviet bloc nations along for the party.
Alex Bauman and Victor Davis and myself were all gold medalists. And when we went into those Olympics, our goal as a team was to eliminate our inferiority issues that we had. And when we accomplished what we accomplished, we felt so good about everything. We knew it would impact, we hoped it would impact, we hoped it would continue.
Since her moment in the sun in Los Angeles, Ann Ottenbrite has been inducted into the Canada Sports Hall of Fame, the International Swim Hall, but a special part of her heart belongs to the honor of being called to the hall in her hometown of Whitby.
You know, the support that I received from the town of Whitby all through my progression to Olympics, for a small town that it was at the time, that kind of support, you can't even imagine what that does for an athlete.
It looks like Canada is about to win its second gold medal in the past 72 years in swimming, and they do. Ottenbrite of Canada touching in 2:30.